everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I've had a few requests to look at Prince Harry and immigration into the US regarding his US visa. I want to have a look and see how he feels about it, see if we can pick up any energy from the cards, like any possible outcomes, maybe some things that we haven't thought of. I don't know, we'll see what the cards have to say. So if you're new here, we do the cards a little bit differently. I'd layer the spread, so I'll have a specific question around how Prince Harry's maybe feeling about it, then we'll move on to how the powers that be might feel about things, and see if we can get a gauge and compare of if there's any overlapping cards, see if we can get any themes to find out the potentials of what could possibly happen. So let's get on with it and let's have a look and see how Prince Harry feels about everything being in the domain about his visa and potential drug use and not declaring that. Of course, he's over in the UK. Lucky us at the minute, because he's got a court case ongoing. So let's have a look and see what the cards have to say about this. So we're starting off with the Eight of Pentacles. And there is some work he is doing on this behind the scenes. He is, we've got to remember the Kaliak goes away in the, she's like a winter goddess, so she goes away into the spring, which is interesting, especially because we are coming into spring. Definitely some work going on here. There's definitely something more to it. What's crossing the situation? We have got the Lovers crossing the situation. So there's a union there. Straight away, I'm saying he is not too bothered by all of this talk of the visa, because let's see what's above it. The Nine of Earth. He has got some very, very powerful connections outside of the royal family, I feel. He has got some very affluent people who will be around him and will be protective of him. So he's feeling very quite confident around this whole thing. Two of Air, he doesn't. Look, I'm wondering if he is thinking of taking some legal action regarding these stories being in the press about his visa. He's probably thinking about how he can turn this into another talking point, another victim status for himself. But I would say he's very well connected. What's leaving the situation? The Ten of Water, so the Ten of Cups. Wealthy families. The veneer of happy families. So I'm wondering if this is something to do I feel like he has got people who are on his side who are wealthy and influential. And I don't feel like this is going to be a problem for him at all. Not at all. This is something to do, I feel, with Doria. I know this sounds wild, but hear me out. We have got the Ace of Water here for a start. So this is a relationship or relationships that have stuff to do with his mother. Mother in passing. We have got the Four of Air surrounding him. So the Four of Swords. Again, this is somebody who has a lot of influence, somebody who may be somebody who takes a back seat, somebody who's not out in the open, somebody associated maybe with some inheritance, or yeah, so it's like an inherited friend in a way, but it's somebody very influential. The Witch of Earth here, what he's hoping for, well, we've got Doria is a Virgo. I'm sure, I know this is going to sound a little bit cray-cray, but I'm sure she has been advising them. She has been doing, definitely kind of coaching them. So she does have, Doria does have some influence around them. We see the Queen of Cups in reverse there as well. So we are going to be hearing a lot about Princess Diana and Princess Diana's memory. Definitely is going to weigh on the people's minds who have influenced or have influence over the situation, over Prince Harry's legal issues, with potential legal issues with getting into the US of A. I don't feel like from these cards he is massively worried about it. I feel like he thinks he's entitled to it, and there's people around him that are very supportive, and yeah, it doesn't matter. They're fixers. They are complete fixers. No matter what goes wrong, they will fix things and sort things out for him. Money can buy power, influence, but of course he's got that from his mother's memory, and I feel we're going to get that a lot coming up. We're going to get more and more stuff about Princess Diana and how Princess Diana was this, that and the other. Basically, they're going to try and attach more Princess Diana's memory to him. Let me have a look and see what the US government are planning, or if there's any officials or anything that are trying to get his visa looked at. I feel like he seems to be like he's very protected. The Ace of Cups there. Okay. And the Tower crossing over. Instantly with the Ace of Cups there, we're going to the Ace of Water there as well, what's surrounding and on his mind. He's protected through connections that are associated to him through his mother. And no matter what presses down on these connections, they will not budge. Above the situation, the King of Swords. We know that there's definitely been some kind of corruption, and there is manipulation and things aren't necessarily the same for if we went to apply to be citizens of America, if we wanted to emigrate to America. There's someone around him, there was somebody already in there protecting, and we've got that King of Swords inversion. That it could be somebody who is a Libra, Aquarius, or indeed a Gemini, but there is someone there who is defending him. Now, it's interesting. I wonder if this is going to become a talking point for Donald Trump. The only reason I'm bringing up the Donald is he is a Gemini, and he would find, I'm guessing he would find somebody duping the system through privilege a little bit distasteful, as most people are. However, there is some pressure that has gone on with this situation. What's underneath it? We have the Emperor. There's Two of Swords. There's the Seven of Swords. We are going to get some stuff revealed. There's the Seven of Wands. There's the Empress. There's the Ace of Swords. And there's the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Okay. So it kind of feels like he has got some influence here. I don't think we are going to be hearing from, in this instance, the government may come through as the Emperor, the Patriarchy, all of those kind of things. The influence and things that are around Harry's US citizenship, I think one of the things he's in two minds about whether he becomes a full US citizen or not. I feel like we're going to be hearing off Donald Trump around this subject. We have got the Seven of Swords in reverse there. So we're going to see some trickery and sleight of hand revealed, whether Harry likes it or not. The Seven of Wands for him, I would suggest that whoever is dealing with this feels very attacked, very got at because of Harry. And we have the Empress there, which is what is surrounding him. He is, all of this, people are gonna come and support him because of his mother. This isn't saying his mother and is energetically, it's the people after the same thing what Meghan wants. That whole thing about her being like Princess Diana when she's nothing like Princess Diana. It's that, oh, they helped Diana's boy. It's that little bit of history. It's that little bit of somebody, yeah. They're very concerned about, there is a concern here about a new challenge, for sure, legal opposition to things. I would say the government is very aware of that, but there is some change and ill-fated. I really feel that we are going to hear a lot about this coming up. I feel it's going to be one of those stories that kind of drag on. He's not going to get stopped at immigration. He's not going to get stopped at customs or anything like that. But there is going to be some nepotism, I think is the right word, revealed. There is going to be things revealed around the situation. People are letting him off with things and turning a blind eye to things, allegedly, because of who his mother was, because of the mother's image. Not that they knew her or anything like that. I feel that's where it's coming from now. I feel that somebody close to Harry who knew his mother. Elton John would be the one who I came across in my mind first, but that mightn't be completely the case. That might be somebody who's into politicians, or somebody, maybe it's something to do with the Kennedy families, the ones that were involved in the award, things like that. So it could well be somebody who has an awful lot of influence. Even though he's a British prince, even though all of that, it's somebody who's got a lot of influence, who enjoys, maybe not publicly, but enjoys using his name and say, oh yeah, Prince Harry, yeah, Diana's son. And they can forget everything that's happened because it's that whole Diana's son, yeah. So, but we are going to find out more about it. And it's not going to be completely easy going for people in this, even though he's feeling smug and he's feeling conceited. There is some challenges for him with this, and I would suggest that the Donalds or some major talking head who can get a lot of people paying attention to them is going to come out and say something about this, and it's going to get uncomfortable for quite a few people for a while. But overall, is he going to be let back into the US and not have his collar felt? Yes. Is it going to be something he gets away with? Yes. I know that sounds really sorry for you guys in the US, and sorry to anybody, but that's just what the cards are saying. Not necessarily. Yeah, there we go. But let me know what you guys think of the reading down in the comments below. Let me know if there's anything you would like to add, anything you want to take away, anything you saw in the cards that you think I've missed. Please leave it below. Thank you very much for being here. Any suggestions for readings, leave them in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye everyone.